what is determinism versus non-determinism? And maybe even before the verses, what is determinism?
Yeah, determinism, I guess, philosophically means that for a given input, you will always get the same output. Non-determinism means for a given input, you may get one or more different outputs. You cannot predict it.
Right. So deterministic, in a very simple form, means if X, then Y. With 100% certainty, you can say that. So like a practical example in an automation, for example, would be if an email comes in, if any email comes in, draft a response. That's a deterministic automation for every email that comes in, we will draft a response. I guess the drafting of the response can become non-deterministic in the way that the AI will actually write the response. Versus the non-deterministic would be if an email comes in, reason through whether or not to draft a response or send a response back immediately. Is that a proper example or?
Yeah. So there's a couple of things to distinguish with there. There's the determinism of the process, the actual architecture, and then the determinism of the operations within the process. So with drafting an email, obviously the email itself is not deterministic, but the process of something comes in, email drafted, comes out, that architecture is completely deterministic. It will never deviate. But with a tool call, it may not always be the case. If it has a tool, it may elect to go do a web search. Or it may not. We don't know. That's non-deterministic. So two ways to think about determinism, non-determinism at the architectural process level and the actual operation of the individual, I guess you could say, nodes or functions.